Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Dahnans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Look, Hootle! One of your buddies!
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Dahnans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Dahnans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Dedyme's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Dedyme. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Dedyme, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Dedyme, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Dedyme! Liberator Dedyme! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Dedyme said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Dedyme mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Este Luvah forest, but that's it.
Este Luvah, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Dedyme.
This isn't Dedyme's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shionne said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Dedyme signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Dedyme might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shionne. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Dedyme managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Dedyme, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Dedyme and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
That Dedyme creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Dedyme and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Dedyme just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Este Luvah forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Este Luvah forest. Next time, pay attention.
Having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Dahnans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shionne?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Let's dispose of the trash.
In a bind? It's over! I'll take you all off! Eternal devastation! Got fire!
I got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Freeze Lancer!
It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Start up! Begin! Here I come!
Raging Storm! Here's a healing arm on a roll!
I owe you one.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part
Turn
of
the
it.
tables on
Embrace it. There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Now!
Eternal devastation!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Gale Force! No complaints from me. Go no further! None shall escape my judgment!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning Orb!
Eternal devastation!
Dance of the wind!
Take this!
In here!
You're finished!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Eternal
The enemy
devastation!
wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning Cadet!
Glacial
Debut
Shield!
performed.
Pierce Eagle!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to
It's
master.
over!
Then I'll have to keep training.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Well then, let's keep moving.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Dahnan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There.
In a bind?
It's over!
Radiant
I'll take you all on!
Raging cascade! Their hide is... His armor!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Take this!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your Hideout.
Official seat. Clear for us a path. What's this?
Outside!
Thanks, Kisara!
I can carve through armor! Catapult!
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Going in!
Rising Wyvern!
Take this!
Strike!
Lunar Corellian! Lunar Blast!
Eternal Death!
You may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute there.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
I'm all set!
Prepare to be sealed.
Look sharp!
I'll finish you here and now.
Here I come! You're mine! It's over!
Into the shadows! Tiger Blade! Eagle Fly! Radiant!
Here I come! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
Let's see what we've got.
You're mine! Come and face
Mind
me!
if I do? You're mine!
Here I come!
Hitting pile driver.
Sona!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Blind freak!
What if they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of that?
Faith no sooner said
Say
than
so
done.
you're surprised.
It'll take a bit to get used to.
It's too fast!
I'll trip it up.
Wait,
Dance on the wing.
Eat dirt!
Make it to the abyssal deep.
can't get Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! I'm all set! Do it!
no more!
Well done!
I thought you were going to wreck them.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Nope. Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
I can feel my precision improving. For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Dahnan castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I have no limits!
Rending you apart.
Take this!
Sleep now.
If it cools up, time to get out of the way.
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Resonate with the earth. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
It's almost too strong.
The enemy is ours too.
Be my guest!
See about that.
Rising Wyvern! Soda!
Here I go! You're mine!
This is it!
Can you take it?
Too fast!
Charge, stand back.
I'm not
I'll
done!
trip it up.
Rising Wyvern!
Bloody
Soda!
Radiant Tornado!
Burn in hell!
Radiant light. Force of regeneration.
Radiant
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
It's over! Eternal devastation! I'm ready! River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more. I've still got a ways to go. What's this thing?
Got flyers!
I've got this!
Can't get out of this!
All yours!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford...
Not against a worthy opponent.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
Onward and upward.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! You got it! Lunar blast! Don't mind if I do!
Blind freaks!
What if they just sitting still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
No complaints here! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Mirage!
Prepare to be seized over weak foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing.
Stalagmite!
You're finished! Eternal
Bestowed on Mystic Will! Can't get out of this!
I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed ball.
Rising lightning!
In your deck, Dohalim. And tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
Firmament render!
You picked the wrong fight!
Bloody howling!
Here I go!
Do it!
Soda! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Coming through!
You're mine!
Vanquish darkness!
Armor won't save you!
You require a hand.
Annihilate him!
Here I go! It's over!
Very circle!
No armor can stop me!
Charge
Remind me
like
to
that
stand.
easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this!
In a vine?
Strike! Eternal devastation! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Ready and ready!
Take it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
It's
over! Crush it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This could be useful.
You got company!
I'm not done! It's too
Instant! Arrow wall!
Hold nothing back! Take this! Crush!
Negative
I'll heal you all!
Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let him march me! Hey, now see if you don't get in trouble again.
Yeah!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here goes!
Scream, faith, and blood.
An astral... That's my cue!
Here I come!
Shut him down.
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Lightning orb! Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
This might be some... decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
You're mine!
I'll take you! Shine! Great! And light!
Come and face me!
Regenerate!
Here I come! It's over! Eternal devastation!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly! Thanks, Kisara!
Everlasting darkness!
You're
Negative
mine!
gate!
It's over! Crush!
Cyan Instant!
I'm ready! It's Dohalim! In an instant! Impact clock! We work well together.
Like a finely timed...
It's almost too strong.
Now split it open!
Be my guest!
I can carve through armor!
Not in there with the others! Burning!
Glacial spear. Here's
I'm ready! It's Dohalim! In an instant! Impact clock!
Step back. This one's all law.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Rising Wyvern!
Begin!
Try harder! Not a chance! Damn it! It's over! This one's all mine!
Ready and ready. I'll come at you.
I owe you one! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
All back into the fight.
Glad you got your use. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you want to say?
Ready and ready. Now you see what I can do.
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
So that's how a lord fights.
No, I don't perform as well when I'm asleep.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say it.
Eat dirt!
Dead Shionne. Your helping me has become a pattern.
Don't get complacent.
Guess I misread the landing.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Crush!
Here goes!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning condemned!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Eternal Devastation! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed ball, the enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that! I'm out of ammo! I'm ready!
Crush!
A banana! Let's go!
Eternal Devastation! In an instant! Impact block!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Take this!
Light asteroid!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What's this thing? An opponent like this should be easy. Can you take no further? You're mine! Crush!
Chinese
Eternal
supernova!
Devastation!
Where's the cascade?
Ignite!
Lunar grenade in the wind!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Eternal Devastation!
Mega
Crush!
Annihilate!
Eternal Devastation!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine! It's over!
Photon sight!
Take this! Prepare to be seen!
Annihilation! Hear me! Thunder field! Burning!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Here I come! Eternal devastation! Eternal devastation! Come one, come all!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
The abyss can't get out of this!
Mega ray!
Crush!
Eternal
devastation! Dance on the wind!
Now!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
Lightning! Downfall!
It's over! Soda! Blood! Rending you up!
Another incantation ruined.
Prepare the deity! Soda! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With this, I can become even stronger.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfont lie?
He didn't seem the type. Lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Amazing.
Eternal devastation! Easter!
Into the shadows!
You're mine!
Condemned!
You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Got it!
Eternal
Now let's
devastation!
him!
Crush!
Can you take it? Now we're not
Eternal devastation!
rotating pile driver.
Radiant Pierce!
You're mine!
Prepare to be steel, though lethal foot.
Radiant
Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Annihilation! There you go! Go light up!
Burn in hell! Crush!
Begin!
Eternal devastation!
Here goes!
Let's get it!
Chinese supernova! Dance in the wind!
Try harder! Now! You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Not now! Not ever!
Did you just hear me?
Yes. I
No
need you,
further.
remember?
Right.
Raging
Storm!
A thrilling performance.
Eternal devastation!
Reload!
Shine!
I'm out of
Radiant
ammo!
light! Force of regeneration!
Dance in the wind!
Regenerate!
I owe you one. Here I come! Ignite!
Vanquish darkness!
Catapult!
Healing circle!
Your helping me has become a pattern.
Now!
Is it
Do
not?
it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all!
Take this! I'm not done!
Raging storm!
Elusive deity!
Healing circle!
In your death.
Raging!
Tornado drive!
Hey, the enemy's going all out! Here!
Well, I'm impressed.
Take this!
Try it in this one!
Eternal devastation! Time to let it rip! Try harder!
Lightning condemned! Annihilation!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Eternal devastation!
Cyan instant!
Is that a healing art?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Where are you going?
Eternal devastation!
Confiscated!
Denied!
By the power of water!
through one!
Annihilating orb! Ow! Searing flame! I'm out! Light astral energy! Watch and hit! Radiant cascade!
Take this!
Sleep now!
Eat them!
Whoa! One at a time!
Elusive deity!
In here!
Take this!
Eternal devastation!
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Photon blast!
I owe you one.
Freezing storm! Art expert, come through!
Try harder! Here comes the big one!
I'm in your debt.
Hey, look! Now see if you don't get in trouble again. They're surrounding us! Healing wall! More where that came from!
Elusive
I didn't think you had it in me.
Okay, you'll be trying to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that. It looks like you got this one covered. Let the flowers ruin.
soaring blast!
Lunar corruption!
Can't get out of this!
By the power of
Raging
water!
lunar storm!
Can't be stopped!
Eternal devastation!
Hit! This one's mine! Ice crystal!
Eternal devastation!
Don't mind if I do!
Now you see what I can do!
Cyan Raging Cascade! They're not playing around!
Can't get out of this!
Here I go! Let's get you out of the way!
Burn in hell!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! It's over! Eternal devastation!
Raging do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niez.
Shionne, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shionne. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shionne, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shionne?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shionne's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Niez for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahnan. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Dedyme, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Dedyme's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Dedyme's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Dedyme will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renin Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Dedyme has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Dedyme would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dahnan? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Luvah?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. what I do best.
I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it... First time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Freeze laser!
The abyssal be clear for us a path.
Perfect stockpile!
Aim for the weak spot.
Wind astral energy! Where that came from? My astral lightning condensed!
Now we're not...
Thunder blow! Take my judgment!
Burn in hell!
Stand from the wind.
Lightning this one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Blood.
Not on my watch!
Bloody howling! Take this!
Lightning astral energy! Raging cascade! I'm out! Sprint! Dance in the wind!
Elusive deity!
This one's all mine!
Healing sword!
I owe you one!
Soaring blast!
I'll be saving people! I'm all frozen up!
Not today!
Raging annihilation! Here goes!
Eternal devastation!
By the
Elusive
power of
deity!
the
Soaring blast!
Not on my watch!
Tornado drive!
Where are you going?
I'll blind you with a shot!
More where that came from!
Eternal
Lightning condensed!
devastation! This
Raging
one's all
Luvah
mine!
storm!
Lunar blast!
You picked the wrong fight!
You require a hand.
Eternal devastation!
Take this! Ready and raring!
Photon blast! Lightning condensed! Mega ray!
Eternal devastation!
Shield from calamity!
I'm not in your dreams!
Barrier! It's on! Easter!
Healing sword!
Eternal devastation!
I never miss!
Catapult!
Raging storm! Here's a healing arc! Puddle!
You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Elusive deity!
By the power of water! Gusty now!
Know thy mystic mercy!
I'm ready! Healing flame of fury!
Eternal devastation!
Confiscate! Burning blood! Glacial spear!
Eater!
Fierce evil! Photon blast!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Confiscated! Lightning orb!
Eternal devastation!
Where that came from?
Negative
Radiant spear! Lightning orb! Dance in the wind! Field! Annihilation!
Ready and raring!
It's weakened!
Burn! This ends now!
Burning strike!
Eternal devastation!
Raging storm! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Mega ray! Arch seal! Thunder field!
I'll blind you with this! Can't get out of this!
More where that came from!
Now you see what I can do on the ground!
Light astral energy! Reload!
Elusive deity!
I never miss!
And there goes the tail! Right, let's do this!
Raging
drive!
storm!
Leave the charges to me!
Light astral energy! Healing circle! Not in your dreams!
Elusive deity!
Thank you!
Far enough!
Raging cascade! Lunar
Soaring
corruption!
blast!
Spread! Dance in the wind! Seal! More for the lunar blast! I'm all knocked up! Light astral energy! There is a blast! Reload!
Eternal devastation!
Take that! Bullseye! Photon annihilation!
It's on!
Lightning!
Elusive deity!
I'm out of ammo!
Prepare to be seen!
Back into the fray!
Not today!
In here! I'm ready!
Eternal devastation!
More for the top!
No further!
Here!
You may be
Ready!
strong, but I'll never back down!
More where that came from! Raging cascade! Sleep
This
now!
one's all mine!
Confiscated! By the power
Ignite!
of vanquish darkness!
Eternal
Raging Luvah
devastation!
storm! Nothing
Hey,
gets by
what?
me!
Divine strength! Now
Elusive deity!
Changing
Soaring
tactics!
blast!
No telling what it'll do! Stay focused! Lightning to death! Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up!
Far enough! Catapult! Tempting!
Eternal
Lightning
devastation!
orb! Ready!
Try harder!
Shattering
Radiant
the
light!
pieces!
Glacial spear!
Try
Here's
harder!
evil!
Regenerate!
Strike!
Freeze blaster!
Don't suffer in silence!
Raging storm!
Can't get out of
I
this!
owe you one!
Puddle! Gemini
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Being interrupted.
Eternal devastation! Crush! Eternal devastation!
Will this help? I'll heal you all! Arc field! Not on my watch! Healing circle! Hey, that... It's world! It's over, you are!
It's on!
Resonate with the earth!
Eternal devastation! You picked the wrong fight!
I can handle it! Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Rinwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Dedyme.
Dedyme's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?